Good afternoon, Keepers of the Cash. GaryB, the Casual Comic Guy here. And guys, I'm here today with something a little bit different. Something I wanted to talk about a few minutes with everybody out there. The CBCA Awards just passed. I was fortunate enough to actually get one. And I wanted to talk about it because the whole time they were going on my channel, you never saw me promote my channel or mention anything that I was in. As far as awards go, I'm the type of guy that I'm indifferent to them. I'm not doing the shows I do for awards, and I'm not looking for any kind of acclaim, right? I'm doing it because I love the people in the community. I love creating the content because it's personal to me, and I've made some dynamite friends along the way. So I've had this award for a little bit now, and before I made a video about it, I wanted to really think about what it means to me, being a guy that's indifferent to this sort of thing. But the fact is, I did win one, and then I had to think to myself about the reasons why. Because everyone else in the category was super deserving, bigger shows than mine, just as engaging, just as community building, just as good, if not better. And I had to really think about, even though some people are dismissive about these, I'm indifferent, but what does it really mean that I got one, right? Especially this one. And it came down to engagement with the audience, right? And how do we get engagement with our audience? First, we have to have good guests. So we've had incredible guests, people that I reached out to that had never heard of me, that answered me. And yes, along the way, you'll get people that ignore you. Rather, they think you're too small, they're insignificant, or it's just not their type of show and they don't like to do that stuff, or they just don't like to go live. There's many different reasons. You just move on. And fortunately, and Rob and I had this discussion, there's a bunch of people out there that are clamoring to be on shows and talk about what they love. So we've had great guests. And but what makes the guests great is they're coming on the show, and with the premise of the show, you're asked to share books that are personal to you. You're also asked to give a personal story attached to one, and people really open up. They really talk to you. They really tell you something that's deep and personal a lot of times, and it's a big share, right? It's a deep share. And there's a level of trust there that they have coming on the show, that you're going to be respectful with them. You're going to acknowledge what they have and treat them well. And we all do that. And we joke around, we pick on them, but we're really appreciative of all our guests. So the number one thing is we have guests that are willing to come on and share. Two, we have an incredible audience. The people coming in week after week after week, the same people watching, commenting, and tuning in, just see our guests. So it's a great two-parter there. And we've had a steady ring of guests, subscribers that show up for every show, that are commenting on every show. And it's really a great feeling to know that they're enjoying the content you're putting out, that when you host a show and the guest shows up, that they're coming out to support that guest, right? Because you want the guest to feel supported. You want the guest to get some new subscribers, and you want the guest to feel like what they have to share has value to other people. And, we try to provide that through the show. We have fun, yes, but I want the guests to feel valued. I want them to feel comfortable, and I want the audience to connect with them. That's why it's built the way it's built, right? For all those factors to combine. Now, what's the final part of this? And that's my co-host. Before I started going live and I started doing live shows, I wanted to toy around with the idea, and I did a couple interviews solo, and they're okay. But to me, when you're doing something solo and it's live, there's something missing from that, right? There's an interaction that's not there. That's why when you watch any great late night show, they have, even Leno or Letterman or any of them Jimmy Kimmel, they interact with their band, they interact with others, but there's got to be another back and forth. There's got to be a different point of view to me, not just my point of view every episode with every guest I talk to, but with my co-hosts, they all bring something different. They all make each episode fresh, and they make it fun for the guests, right? And they all have a different perspective, which leads to different questions, which leads to more fun. And if you can't change things up all the time, it's not really exciting, and it's not engaging. And co-hosts really give you that engagement, right? And I'm going to go through, because I want to thank my co-host, because I think without my co-hosts, this doesn't happen, right? The co-hosts, the guests, the community. And without the community embracing the show, and without the community supporting it, this doesn't happen. But I think the community also really likes the co-hosts that are on the show. I think they enjoy the different perspectives that come on, and the different opinions, and the different interactions, and the way the chemistry with them and the guests is fantastic, especially for me, which I really enjoy. But I'm going to go down this list of people that have co-hosted with me, because this doesn't happen without them, right? It's always a community team effort. That's why I love this community so much. So let's get into it. First, a big shout out to Brian and Marcus and Travis and everyone else that was helping them with the awards, right? It's a huge undertaking. One I can't fathom, so I don't try. I just know that they put a lot of time, money, and effort into it. So thank you guys for that. But let's get down to my co-hosts. So we have Circumstances, Marcus. We have Rob, Fat Stacks of Comics, who started this show with me and is still doing it with me, and is just a great wingman, as is everyone here. Digger Jim, Chris the Comic Vet, Metarog, Roger himself, right? The grandfather of our community that has shown us all the way. Pocan Joe, Flash by Night TJ, Chip Getler, Nick's Kicks and Comics, Remy Q, Matt Woods, Caroline, Lady Fantastic herself, Adrian Pandawsum, Shy Comic Girl Haley, who came on and co-hosted an episode, Carrie, Officially Unofficial, who jumped in when needed, Remy Q, Beckerman, Kale from Geek Spot, and Ignacio. Now, these are all people that have helped my channel, helped my show, and they make anything that I do when they participate better, because they have their own unique perspectives that add to everything that this show is. And if this show had one host, I don't know if it'd still be going, right? You need, in my opinion, co-host. Yes, you can have a big personality. You can have an outrageous personality, and it'll get you a little place. But I think the interaction between a host and a co-host is integral to a show like this. So I want to thank each and every person who co-hosts with me. You guys are all appreciated. I know I've told you before, but when I had to think about how something like this happens, I got to thank you guys again. And this video isn't about this award. It's about me thanking the community. It's about me thanking my co-hosts, and it's about me thanking my guests. Because I'm just some nobody in Rochester, New York, who started a YouTube channel, and I happen to be doing it a couple years later. And the fact that everybody is so engaging, so welcoming, and just so genuine, it makes this probably one of the best, most peaceful places to come to after a hard day at work, right? Or you have some time and you jump on and you hang out in a live stream. So to all my guests, to everyone that watches my shows, to everyone that voted for this award for the show, and for all my co-hosts, thank you guys very much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I've been wanting to make a thank you video for a while. This afforded me the best opportunity to do it, so thank you, Brian and crew, for hosting the awards, creating the awards, and making it so the community can voice their opinion. And just, that's it, guys. Thank you all. It's very much appreciated, everyone across the board. And I hope everyone is going to keep tuning in, because I plan on having great guests still. And my co-hosts are amazing, and I don't plan on stopping this show. And I hope you all keep turning up to watch it. And until next time, keep it casual. Attention all, use channel sponsor Rogue Trader at theroguetraderutah.com and my code Keep It Casual for 10% off your comic cleaning and pressing needs. Remember, when submitting your books to be graded, use a trusted professional.